Okay, here we go. As you can see, I got a pilot in here. The pilot actually came from that one right there. I figured I could borrow one of those guys. Anyway, give you a little breakdown here. The pilot's just actually got Velcro on his button. Velcro to the top of a battery. The battery's just in here so it'll sit kind of stable. Okay. I didn't make no changes in the radio. I just want to let you know that everything is the way it was from the factory. All I did was take the head will come with its own shaft. You don't want to use that shaft. I tried that and it didn't turn out that great. So I put it back to the two-bladed head. And I flew it a little bit, and I thought about it and said, hey, maybe I just turn the shaft upside down, because there's more distance between the hole, from where the hole is, when it's sitting right side up, there's more distance. So the way this sets down on there is different than the way the factory head sits down on there, as you can see over there. Anyway, so I tried that. I took the rods, held them with needle nose pliers in that center piece there, and I lengthened each of them out as far as they can go. It's kind of like a trial and error thing. I first started out with lengthening them out on each end, all of them, because what you want to do is once you get this started up, you plug in the battery and everything, you want the blades to be even, just like it is when you boot it up with the factory head on there. So that was a trial and error thing, but I realized I came to the conclusion that as far as I can go, but still have a decent amount of meat, so that it won't have too much and it possibly just come dislodged. So I did that all the way around. And I want to let you know, you want to make sure that these links are tight. The link that screws up into there, and the link that goes onto the swash plate. You want to make sure all of them tight, because if you got any slop in there, it's going to vibrate like a maniac. And basically, that's it. The blades are going to be loose in here. They're going to be loose. You want to tighten them down so that there's no play, because if they're not tight, once you cut the power and it starts coming, the head speed start coming down, it will oscillate and it'll shake bad. So I found that out the hard way, even with the two-bladed one. The two-bladed one's the same way. You want to make sure that the blades are tight in there. Because what happened to me earlier on, when I first tried to do this, I had a bad landing and I busted up the landing gear, and something about back here where the holes wouldn't line up, so I had a pair of 500 size landing skits, and I said, you know what, I'll just put these on there. I still have the ones that I bought for this, but I couldn't get them to set right back here in the back. Plus, they don't come with holes pre-drilled in them, the ones that you get off the website. Once again, the head came off of Amazon. The blades came off of AliExpress. I got these. They were the ones for the EC 135, and I didn't like the yellow tips, so I painted them white. As you can see in the video, you'll see that I had these on here. These also came from AliExpress, but I thought it would look better with the black blades on there, so I stuck them on there instead and painted them. Here's some of my other ones. There's two of them that's not in here. They're out there in the car. I got the green and white Jet Ranger, and I got a yellow and black E500 used 500 that's not in here. Anyway, I hope this helps.